Alright, what up everybody? I told y'all I was going to, I got a long way to work, so, I got a lot of stories. So, this going to be my time for story time. So, what I got for y'all today, the time I got caught stealing at the Walmart. I was with my girl, my wife now. She was my girl back then. We was going into Walmart. So, I was in Walmart, and, I saw these earrings that I liked. So I figured that, instead of paying $9 for them, I'll just take them. Still. So I came with this idea that, as we was walking, I slipped off the earrings off the rack, looked at them. As I was looking at them, I took off one earring, plucked it in the newspaper, put the back on. So nobody would notice, the cameras and stuff watching. So, so it don't look like I'm doing it because they can't see that. So as we walking, I plucked another one and put it in there. So now I got 2 pair of them, right? So I'm like, fuck it, I might as well just take all of them. They ain't gonna see this because it's in the paper. So I got 6 pairs of earrings on there. That was like maybe $10 to $12. So now I just put the paper, I just throw the paper, it's like a sales paper. So I throw it back in the cart. So now my wife got the cart, my girlfriend at the time. She has the cart with her stuff in it, the paper's still in there. And then she has my daughter, sitting in it too. Because we wasn't getting nothing. We was going to get some, soap, deodorant, little stuff like that. So now we ring up, and as we walking out, the security pulls me over, like, come here, I need you to come in this back room. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I know, I ain't got nothing on me, so I'm like, I wasn't gonna go at first. I'm like, dude, I don't steal from here. And so I was like, okay, I'll come with you. So I went into the back room, and they tell me, we seen you on camera. We got you stealing. Well, cough it up. I looked at him like, what the fuck you talking about? He's like, you was stealing. I was like, no, I wasn't. He was like, well, on camera, we seen you doing something. You was looking suspicious, so, we don't know exactly what you was doing, but we figured that you was stealing. I was like, well, search me. So when he patted me down, he didn't find nothing on me. So now, he's like, I know you was doing something. I'm like, man, I wasn't doing nothing. Nothing at all. So can you let me go? And as he was finna let me go, why in the hell did I look down as I was finna get ready to walk out? My wife comes. Yes, my wife comes. And guess what she comes back with? The cart. I'm thinking that even if I did get caught, she's not gonna come back with the cart. She gonna take the cart, and come back in with the baby. Not bringing the cart. Why in the hell she came back with the damn cart? As soon as I seen the cart, I put my head down like, damn, you gotta be kidding. I was like, okay, she gonna come in, she gonna put the cart away and bring the baby out. No, she comes all the way back to me with the cart. Then the security officer, this wasn't even the security officer, this was the police. He had a gun and everything, badge. He comes and goes to the car, like, ma'am, we suspected him of stealing. And she was like, stealing? He don't steal. Then she was like, well, we seen him on camera. He was looking suspicious, and he was doing something, and we didn't know. We wanted to find out what it was. So he goes and inspects the cart. And when he inspects the cart, he looks at the newspaper. And so, he flipped the newspaper over. Then all of a sudden, he was like, damn, he seen earrings. He seen some shit shining. So he was like, oh, so this what your ass was doing. I just was like, you guys to be kidding. I looked at her, she looked at me, and I was like, I gave her that look like, you dumb mother. I couldn't say it, but it was my dumb ass fault. They wound up letting me go anyway. It was, petty. They was like, hey, We don't want you back in the store. Get out of here. As I'm riding back in the car with her, my girlfriend laughing her ass off, talking about some motherfucker, you got caught stealing at fucking Walmart. He's like, you could have just bought them. And I was like, you the one got me caught. You know what I'm saying? You got me caught. If she said, well, you should have gave me the heads up. I said, if I gave you the heads up, shit, then you would have told me not to do it. So that's why I went on ahead and did it. But yeah, that was the time I got caught stealing at Walmart, man. I tell people this story, they be dying laughing. They said you should have just gave it a heads up. Let me know what you think about the story. All right, man. If you liked it, hit that subscribe and like button. If you want me to do more story times, comment down below. All right, man. Peace.